Eagles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast.
Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Mayfield to throw on the first play.
And his first look is incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift.
Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And this one taken in on the right side. Field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mayfield.
He'll get that out to the flat to right.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Third down and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. And he is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Bucs at 2-0 here to begin the season. Now off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Mayfield to throw it.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
First down, here's White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Play fake. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
White going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 on the play.
Hey, alert 33.
3rd down and goal to go.
What's up?
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Regular.
Now Mayfield.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott Good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit on
It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, 73, 73.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Hurts changing up the play. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. He'll get this off to Swift. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Here's Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Penny is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the gun, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
16. Brings up 4th down.
King.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Watkins. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Mayfield. Finding room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stays on his, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action with Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Baker. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Alert, 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 alert. Real.
Mayfield. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
73. 73.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's first and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's first and 10. Mayfield. That's complete to Alton. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Here's first down.
Regular. Run.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Rail. Kings. Alert. Watch out.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Final 2 seconds. This is it.
Hey, alert 33.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.